Hello, Jamal Shad here, Frederick's best interviewer. Today I'm with Chad Smith. Say hello.
Hello.
So Chad has been in business for 1 year. He has lived in Frederick for 2 years. Him and his woman has been together for 3 years. He has one kid that is 15 years old. So Val Lives Interview Series episode 123. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their stories told. Number two, there's people out there who need to hear successful stories so they can be inspired. Number three, to let you know you could go out there without a bunch of fancy equipment and impact your community. So just like always, each interview is right around that 10-minute mark, raw and uncut. Chad, let's do this.
Let's go.
So Chad, what is the name of your business and what do you do?
Five Line Digital Marketing. We create strategies and tactics to help small businesses grow larger.
Okay. How do you do that?
Well, we do it. First, we employ our ideal client avatar strategy. So we work with creating your ideal client, getting to know them on an intimate basis. Then we audit the actual offer of what you do and what the benefits are for that avatar. And we create a multi-channel strategy to connect your avatar, your ideal client, with your offer to help you grow and scale.
All right, that sounds like a lot. How did you think of this business? How did you form it?
Well, I spent 25 years in the fitness business. I owned a couple of gyms in Hagerstown, Maryland. And one of the best skills I ever learned was sales and marketing. So when I exited the fitness industry, I just took those skills and I applied it to a broader audience of trying to help small businesses do what I did with my gyms.
Okay. Do you have like a particular niche for your small business or you take anybody?
Service-based entrepreneurs. If you provide a good service, you've got a good reputation, or you want to build one, that's who I want to work with.
So like maybe people who interview people, right?
Yeah, exactly. People who interview people. Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then you work from home, correct?
Right, mostly. Or I'm a mobile CEO.
Okay.
You might find me at a coffee shop. You might find me, downtown hanging out wherever. But I work wherever I am.
Okay. And then your clients, do you interact with them in person, Zoom? Like how does that work?
Okay. Depends, because I've got clients from all over the country, so I can't fly around. Not yet. I can't fly to everyone yet, but mostly from my local clients, I prefer to meet up in person.
Okay, very cool. And then what was your proudest moment of 2023?
My proudest moment of 2023 was being officially recognized for what I do. I gathered a good amount of reviews and testimonials last year. So that was my proudest moment, was when I really felt like, okay, you know what, I'm here.
Okay. Who was it that recognized you?
Wow. I got asked to be a speaker at this year's Hagerstown Startup Week. And that was a big deal for me, because this is college asking me to come teach a motivated group of entrepreneurs.
Okay, got you. And you're from Hagerstown too.
I am.
Shout outs to Hagerstown.
Shout out to the Hub City.
What was your lowest moment of 2023 and how did you overcome it?
I didn't really have one, honestly. 2023 was a phenomenal year. I made lots of great connections, developed a really good, really fun to work with client base. It's been a great run.
All right, I love it. Where do you want the business to be a year from today?
A year from today?
Yeah.
Right now, the goal is to grow a staff. So right now, I'm looking for anyone who wants to grow in a sales role, a sales capacity. That's who I'm looking for to grow. So this time next year, I would like to have an office space downtown Frederick with a sales team and a project coordinator.
I love it. Okay, my man. And then do you have a morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started successfully?
Wake up. That's, step one is wake up. Well, no, my morning routine is I wake up. Some people say don't do it, but I immediately get into the news, what happened overnight, right? Or what do I have to look forward to today? Then I go get a big glass of water. Then I go get a big cup of coffee so no one has to die this day, right?
Sure.
And then I get right to work, man.
All right, fair enough. And then do you have a daily habit, something that you do every day that if you don't do it, your day does not feel quite successful?
Well, because I came from the fitness industry, I have to sweat before the end of the day. I have to go get a sweat on. So sometimes I might not have as much time as I plan to. But I go and I sweat. I do something to make me sweat, and then I feel good for the day.
Amen. And speaking of sweating, I'm sweating right now.
He's got these studio lights on him,
bright lights.
He's in cross-examination right now.
Dude, as soon as I hit age 35, I just started sweating and it won't stop. It's so embarrassing. But anyways, what book or audio are you currently reading or listening to?
Well, ironically, I just got a book yesterday.
Yeah, bro.
You need some water, man? Are you good? There's a great book called Sell Like Crazy
Okay.
that I'm diving into from like all-star marketer Sabri Subi. So I'm diving into his book right now called Sell Like Crazy.
Sell like crazy. I love it. And then do you have a go-to app for like productivity or entertainment or whatever?
Man, my go-to app right now, it was Google Podcast, but it's gone now. So now I listen. So now I'm on Apple Podcasts. I listen to about 4 podcasts a day.
Okay. Do you have a favorite podcast?
I do. Right now, it's the Young Turks. It's
okay.
a nice news show that I listen to every day.
Nice little political stuff and all that good stuff.
Nice and neutral.
All right, nice and neutral. Yeah, right. And then what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self?
Bro, you need to travel more.
Okay.
If you're in your 20s and you're single, you don't have kids, travel. One of the best things that young 25-year-old Chad could have done was see more of the world. That's one of my biggest regrets in life.
Okay.
That I didn't travel more when I was young. You know, I've never had a men's trip. You want to go?
Yeah, where are we going?
Listen, we're going to Vegas.
No.
Come on, man.
Not Vegas. Speaking of traveling, where's the last place you went to that involved a passport?
Ooh, that would have been Tanzania, Africa.
Okay.
Which is right over here. Tanzania, Africa was right over. Where is it? I can't remember where it was. Nope, here it is. Tanzania, Africa, right there. Zanzibar is an amazing island, man. I recommend everyone go at least once in your life. You got to go visit Africa. It's an amazing continent.
How long ago did you go there?
About 2 years ago.
Okay. Do you have what's your next travel destination? Do you have that planned already?
Hopefully Ghana. That's the next goal.
Okay.
Is to go to Ghana. Or I would love to go to Greece as well.
Okay.
Greece and Italy.
Are you going to Ghana with the Love Camp?
Yes.
There you go.
That's the October Love Camp, Ghana. You know, check it out. You know, we'll post the link in the comments.
I love it. And then what are you most thankful for other than family?
I'm thankful for I'm almost 50 years old.
Okay.
In supreme health.
Okay.
I got both my knees.
Amen.
I got my shoulders. You know, I have a nice, healthy structure. I'm just grateful for just being at the level of health that I am, because a lot of people I know are almost 50 and they're busted right now.
Okay.
So I'm very grateful for supreme health.
I love that. And then what do you have planned for in 2024 that you're exciting, either inside of work or outside of work?
The big thing I'm excited for in 2024 is getting my business to where it's currently heading, is getting to the goal, right?
Okay.
To the point to where I can operate more as an owner and train people to fill the key positions that will enable me to do that. You familiar with the concept of visionary and integrator? Well, right now I'm the visionary and the integrator. I want to separate those two roles. So that's the key to growth.
Okay, I like that. And then life goals like scuba diving, skydiving, learn a second language, anything cool like that?
I would love to learn Swahili. I started, but I got lazy and it got left by the wayside. So my goal is to learn conversational Swahili in the next year. That's the goal.
Okay. Do you do like Rosetta Stone or something like that to do it, or how do you plan on implementing that?
Yeah, there's an app that I wanted to use, but I can't even remember what it's called now. But it's not Rosetta Stone, but I can't remember. But there's an app for that, but I can't recall the name.
There's an app for that. There's an app for everything,
There's
right?
an app for everything.
How do you remain humble?
I don't believe in being humble, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't at all. I don't believe. You know why? Because I feel like when people tell you to be humble, because so they can feel better about themselves. Like, I feel like if you've been blessed with talent, skills, abilities, knowledge, wisdom, you should be proud of it and you should embrace it fully. Don't be humble. Like, don't be a jerk, but be loud and proud of what you've been blessed with.
Amen. Okay. Last question. Who is your mentor that you spoke to most recently?
You know what? Honestly, I'm at the point in my career and in my life to where I found myself acting more as a mentor,
Okay.
rather than being mentored. There's a point in your life, you know, you're not there yet, young fella, you know, but there's a point in your life to where you realize where it's like, you know what, I know what I need to know to do what I want to do. Now it's just a matter of execution. But if I was going to say anyone, I would honestly say it would probably have to be Danny Farrar from Soldier Fit.
Yeah.
I've watched him grow his company, and I really admire what he's doing in his organization. So I think probably if it was be anybody that I speak to on a semi-regular basis, it would be Danny Farrar.
I love it. he was the very first person I interviewed.
That's a great choice.
I love it. So last question, or not, well, I guess I already did the last question, but how do people get in contact with you? You have a website?
Yeah, website is www.5lionsmarketing.com. You can email me at chieflion@5lionsmarketing.com or give me a call, 240-217-2891. Everyone that calls me that came from watching this ad will get a complimentary 90-day marketing plan created by yours truly.
Okay, I love it. And then do you have Facebook?
I do. Facebook, find me.
Do you have Instagram?
I'm out there.
Okay, so just website, phone, and Facebook.
Yeah, but reach out. Call a brother. Email me.
There you go.
Let's get direct. Skip the middleman. Skip Zuckerberg.
All right. So I appreciate you hanging out with us today. Go out there, show some valor. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Bye. That's it.
Sir, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Man, whew.